Welcome to Homecoming 2021. My name is Mel Braun. I'm a professor of voice here at the Desautels Faculty of Music, this fine facility you see behind you. Now, many of you will know it as Taché Hall, and many of you may have slept in its rooms back in the day. Well, today, those rooms are used for studios and practice rooms, and we're going to show you some of this. Now, the piece you just heard, Prairie Crocus, was composed by one of our alumni, John Greer. John's a composer, pianist, and all-round fantastic musician who makes his life in Toronto. And this poem about the prairie crocus, awaking us to the beauties of spring, seems appropriate for a time when we hope we can awake after a long COVID winter. The next piece that you're going to hear is a duet from Marriage of Figaro. In this duet, the Countess, sung by our soprano, Monica Huseman, and Susanna, her maid, sung by another soprano, Lara Chikevitz, are having a fun time creating a letter which is supposed to fool the Count, who is the Countess's philandering husband. If all goes well, they'll all get what they want. Johannes Brahms was always falling in love with the wrong person. It started out with Clara Schumann, wife of his dear friend Robert Schumann. Well, that wasn't going to go anywhere. And then later, this confirmed bachelor ended up falling in love with Clara Schumann's daughter. Now, that wasn't going to go anywhere either, was it? So in the end, Brahms became this fellow to whose life was devoted to composition, cognac, and cigars. Well, he had to get it out of his system somehow, so he wrote something called the Liebeslieder Waltzes, a set of love poems that he set all in waltz time for 4 singers and 2 pianists. We're going to feature a few of those, and we're going to bring back the quartet from earlier. Earlier you had Lara Chikevitz, Donna Lynn Grills, Jamie McLennan, and myself as the singers in the quartet, with pianists Judy Kaler-Siebert and Laura Lowen. Well, it's the same quartet, except we've swapped out sopranos for another one of our teachers, Judith Otway. So these three songs that you will hear feature various aspects of love. The first one is flirting, the second one is warning, and the third one is boasting. Now, those are all elements of love somewhere along the line. And from there, then, we will move to a beautiful duet by Donizetti, sung by tenor Jamie McLennan and soprano Tracy Dahl, in which Ernesto and Norina from the opera Don Pasquale swear eternal love to each other. Well, I'm standing on the bridge in Taché 1, which I understand, and this could be wrong, some of you out there will know better than I do, separated the male quarters from the female quarters. I'm not sure if that's true, but I like to think of it that way. Behind me, of course, you will see the construction that is going on. That's going to bring us our lovely new concert hall. The next piece you're going to hear will feature pianist David Morrows. This is a piece called Im Rhein im schönen Strome, and it's based on a song by Robert Schumann, who we met just a few minutes ago, rival of Johannes Brahms for the love of Clara Schumann. Liszt took all the water imagery in this beautiful poem by Heine, and with all the rippling figures, painted a picture of hope and love. The interesting thing is that this all was done because of the building of the cathedral in Cologne, which started in 1248 and wasn't completed till the late 1840s. Quite something. I think we can identify with that here. I'm standing in front of the library. Now, back in the day, this wonderful facility was actually where everybody ate their dinner. Now it's been turned into this state-of-the-art place with a lovely listening studio at the back. It's wonderful to be here and to hear the students chattering and working together. It's a real center for community. Of course, it hasn't been open during the last 18 months, and we're hoping it opens soon so that we can get life as close to normal as we once knew it. Well, from here, we're going to move into a couple of duos. We're going to start with the Gigman duo. The Gigman duo is composed of cellist India George and guitarist Nolan Powell. Both are recent master's graduates from the Desautels Faculty, and they're going to be doing a piece by Minneapolis composer Dominic Argento. It's from a set called Letters from Composers. So they've done a transcription of this piece, originally for tenor voice, in which J.S. Bach complains vociferously to the town council. He got stiffed on a gig. He wasn't paid, and he's not happy. So if you listen to the cello blustering away, you will know why. From there, we're going to move to another duo, and this is going to feature cello prof Mina Chung and collaborative pianist Judy Kaler-Siebert. It's Pièce en forme de habanera by Maurice Ravel. Originally, it was written for bass voice and piano, but here again, it's in the form of a transcription that will be played by these two lovely artists.
Welcome everyone, especially alumni who have joined the concert as part of our homecoming celebrations. While we would, of course, prefer to be performing for you in person, the one advantage of our virtual concert is that we are able to welcome a truly global audience to the concert. We have listeners joining in from Canada, as well as listeners in the UK, China, Kenya, Greece, California, and more. I would like to extend a particularly warm welcome to all of our music alumni. While I am incredibly honored to be the Dean of the Desautels Faculty of Music, it holds particular meaning for these homecoming events, being a proud alumnus from the class of 1989. One piece I fondly recall from my student days was the absolute commitment the faculty had for students and their success. A feature of our faculty I'm proud to say continues to be the cornerstone of all of our activities. I have some very exciting news from the Desautels faculty that I would like to share with you tonight. I'm delighted to let you know that we have recently broken ground on the Desautels Concert Hall. For those of you who have followed our progress in the Taché Arts Project, you may have seen some of the exceptional spaces that have already been built for rehearsal, recording, teaching, and individual and small group practice. However, the grand finale of our project is the concert hall, which will provide our students, faculty, and broader arts community with a performance stage equipped with an orchestra pit, state-of-the-art acoustics, comfortable seating and sight lines to mount a broad range of productions. The project has been years in the making and has been made possible by the generosity and support of so many. I'm so grateful to all of you who have made gifts to the Taché Arts Project. I would particularly like to thank Dr. Marcel Desautels, Dr. Michael Nesbitt, and Dr. Gail Asper for their incredible support to realize this new hall that will mean so much to our students and faculty. While you're listening to from your seats at home for this performance, I look forward to having you in a seat in this new concert hall when it opens in fall 2023. Speaking of seats, we are launching a seat campaign to name each of the 409 seats in the hall. With a minimum gift of $1,000, you can show your support, help build our hall, and make a lasting tribute to this beautiful new venue. If you would like to find out more about the hall or the seat campaign, I hope you will get in touch with us. Finally, I would like to thank the organizers of the concert, Mel Braun and Laura Lowen, and all the performers you will shortly hear. Thanks again for joining us. We are privileged to share our evening of music with you. Please enjoy the show.
I'm standing on the bridge between Taché 1, the building that you would have known as the old dormitory, and Taché 2, here on my right hand, which is the beautiful rehearsal and performance space that was added. Now, right behind me, you'll see a wall. That's the atrium, and that wall, at some time in the next year, is going to disappear, and it will become an entryway into our new concert hall. You can tell we're just a little bit eager for that to happen. Well, at this stage, we're going to move into several solo performances featuring some of our wind and string players here at the faculty. Two of them are dances. Alan Harrington is going to play Le Basque by Morin Moret, and John Himes is going to play a gavotte from a Bach suite in E major for guitar. Between those two dances, we will have Richard Gillis, and he will be playing Black is the Color of My True Love's Hair, a traditional Appalachian song arranged by Winnipeg composer Chester Duncan. Now, for both Alan Harrington with the saxophone and with Richard, Laura Lowen will be the collaborative pianist. I'm now standing in the vocal arts room. Choirs, opera theater, musical theater, and lots of master classes happen in this lovely room, and it's a chance for everybody to finally have the ability to spread out. It's a great place for staging, and if you're a good dancer, not like me, of course, you can use the sprung floor here and you'll never get hurt. It's a great room, and we use it a lot. Well, we're going to move on now to a string trio. This is an interesting piece. It was written by Georgy Sviridov. It's a Russian composer, and it's part of an orchestral suite that he wrote for a 1964 movie called The Snowstorm. Our violin prof, Oleg Pokonovsky, transcribed from the suite this trio version. So he will now be playing it with cellist Mina Chung and pianist Julie Kaler-Siebert. I'm standing here in another one of the wonderful rehearsal spaces that we have at the Desautels Faculty. This is where the wind ensemble and the orchestra spend a lot of their time. And behind me is the recording studio, which is run by Adam Lodzinski. Now, if Adam was here, he and I would both slap masks on and show you around the studio. But maybe next year, when you all come in person, you'll get to see it. We're going to move now to the jazz faculty. We've got 3 performances here. We're going to begin with What Is This Thing Called Love by Cole Porter. It features John Gordon saxophone, Carl Kohut on bass, and Larry Roy on guitar. From there, we'll move to a duo between Carl and Larry, old folks, and we will end with a song sung by Carly Epp, Nobody Else But Me, and this will also have Carl Kohut and Larry Roy. Enjoy.
a lover who likes me the way I am. I have my faults, he likes my faults. I'm not very bright, he's not very bright. He thinks that I am grand, that's grand for me. We may be wrong, but if we get along, what do we care, say we? When he holds me close as we can be, I tell the lad that I am grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. Say little baby hoopo. Sado ba bebo, lo do ba bebo, sa ba 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 bo, ya de de bo ba de ba ba. Say do ba bo bo, let it do ba ba bo, let it do ba 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 bo de do ba, ya ba bo ba bo ba 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 bo ba 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 ya. Sa bo bo ba, ya do ba bo ba, le bo ba ba ya do ba ba bo ba. Just the way I am. I have my faults, and he likes my faults. I'm not very bright, but neither is he. Thinks that I am grand, and that is grand for me. We may be wrong, but if we get along, what do we care, say we? When he holds me close as we can be, I tell the lad that I am grateful and I'm glad that I'm nobody else but me. Nobody else but me.
Back in 1987 was my first year teaching here at the Desautels Faculty of Music. I had just come from graduate school in Toronto, and along with Richard Gillis, who you saw earlier, we began at the same time. I guess that makes us the old-timers. Well, even in 1987, there were rumors of a concert hall on our campus, something that we dreamed about and have continued to dream about over the years. Well, the good news is those are no longer rumors. It's happening. And we've had the percussive sound of pile driving happening over the last while. It's really kept us company. We live in hope as musicians, and it feels like there's no better way to end this program than this lovely arrangement of the famous Harold Arlen tune, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, that Victoria Sparks is now going to play for you. Let's hope the next time we do one of these homecoming events, you will be here in person. Bye-bye.